Atlanta, here we are celebrating our new mayor,
Yes, we do have a new mayor.
Andre Dickens.
Yes, that's the man right now.
I always looked for him.
Dre, we got a mayor named Dre.
We got a man named Dre. They had some good memes going on. Congratulations, Andre Dickens. Hopefully, we can come across you and your campaign and have you on and talk about the future of Atlanta and what's going on. He beat Felicia Moore.
Yes.
Some shit came out about Felicia Moore running her campaign.
Not only did he beat her pretty substantially.
Yeah, like 60 to 30 something,
Yeah,
64% to 30 something. Yeah. So he won by a landslide. And Felicia Moore started blaming T.I. and Isaac Hayes III for losing. Now, what was that all about?
So, of course, it's politics. It can get a little bit messy.
Yeah.
People going back and forth. But, and of course, the race for Atlanta mayor is always a bit heated in some kind of way. But earlier in the race, there were rumors that Felicia Moore was going to shut down strip clubs and studios, or make sure that it was super hard for new ones to be open. You had to get permits and different things like that. And of course, with Atlanta being a city full of creatives, literally creatives make the city run. Mm-hmm. Of course, there was going to be some backlash. And a few people spoke up. T.I. and a few other people, of course, because this is what they do.
Right.
And ideally, that was only one point of the mayoral election. A lot of other stuff happened. So I think most people just thought that it was really ironic that that's what she pointed out as to the reason that she lost. It's not even like it was close. She lost by a lot. So, to pick that one thing out as, this is what went wrong, I think that's what most people were pretty shocked by. And, of course, they all responded.
And so, from what I saw, even Keisha Lance Bottoms came out and had receipts on all the stuff that she voted no on, that Felicia Moore voted no on, which is things that really brings money to the city. Mm-hmm. Entertainment brings money to the city of Atlanta.
Right.
And from the track record, Felicia Moore voted no on all. That was the All-Star game.
Yeah, you can go back and look at all the records, and see. And so it really wasn't even much she could say, to defend herself, because it wasn't really even lying. They just really pulled out facts.
I knew she was. I knew she was desperate. So it's this event on Mondays called with the Coalition DJs they throw. Mm-hmm. Of course, the Coalition DJs they work in the strip clubs.
Yeah.
So they throw a Monday showcase where artists come perform, get critiques for their music.
Yeah.
Right. It was after. It was before the runoff election or whatever. She was up there speaking to them, trying to plead her case, no, I'm not up here to, shut down the strip clubs and all this and that. And I'm now she being desperate. Right. It's that wasn't, if that was something that you was sincere about, you should have.
It wouldn't have gotten this far.
Yeah. You should have did that before the runoff. Because the thing with her and T.I. was a while. I remember when that happened. That was way before the election.
That was a while ago, yeah.
So if you was genuine about that, you would have went out and reached out to them people before you was desperate, before you really needed these people. So that was another thing that was a red flag to me. You reaching right now.
And then you look at where she lost. Of course, she won where we expected her to win, the Buckheads, the North Atlanta type of areas. But she didn't even show up to the debate in Southwest Atlanta, and I bet she wished that she did now.
Yeah, because she was leaning on the Buckhead residents and the police and what have you to boost her voting.
Yeah, and you can see the distinct line in, if you look at the voter.
I saw that. Isaac Hayes III did put that out.
Yeah, so it's kind of once you look at all the facts together, it does kind of make her look a little bit sour. Mm-hmm. And she basically told T.I. to stay out of politics.
That was that sounded very.
Yeah, for her, that was another thing that kind of was a red flag. After she lost, of course, it was after she lost. But the way she was attacking them, it's okay, you still a politician. Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, you still
think about if you would have got in office. You still this person, but your true colors came out after you lost, and you was, it was just okay, it's a good thing you didn't get in the office.
And it must be said that, once again, not to start any rumors, but if you just put two and two together, and this is pretty much what T.I. was getting at, the person who came out and made the allegations against him is a heavy Felicia Moore supporter.
Oh, those sexual assault allegations?
And
wow.
so,
yeah, I remember that.
And so basically what she was saying was, T.I., you remember what happened last time when you got in politics. So it's kind of like she basically admitted to being a part of that whole allegation thing.
Because if you guys remember, T.I. actually worked for Keisha Lance Bottoms.
Mm-hmm.
He was on a committee. He and Killer Mike. Remember when she first got elected?
I remember when they
she
put
them
together.
on that committee together, and she put them on there. So he is involved in politics, whether you want him to be or not. He's a business owner. He's a philanthropist. He's built homes for people and helped out a lot of folks. So you can't tell T.I. not to be involved in politics.
The comment really just reeked of like, what old girl told LeBron, like, shut up and dribble.
Right.
Like,
that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, so it made her look real, especially in a city like this in Atlanta. It's kind of like, one, just putting it out there, like this, Atlanta is notoriously known as a chocolate city. Like, so for her to look like us and to say something like that, we beg people to get involved in politics and to vote and things like that. And for her to be a politician saying, like, you need to stay out of politics, like,
that she just showed who she was. And it just proved that what everybody was saying about her was right. Well, here's some facts about Atlanta's new mayor. He'll be the 61st mayor. Andre Dickens. He's a city council member. He's an advocate. While in council, Dickens championed affordable housing policies like requiring affordable units along the Beltline. He's an engineer. He studied chemical engineering at Georgia Tech and worked as an engineer for more than a decade. He's also a deacon at New Horizon Baptist Church. He teaches Sunday school. He's a business owner. He was raised in Adamsville. He graduated from Mays High School. He lives in Collier Heights. He's the first mayor who's lived inside the 285 belt loop, the 285 loop, since Shirley Franklin. He's a father of one 16-year-old daughter. He shares custody with his ex-wife, and they have Taco Tuesdays together. He's buds and classmates far back as middle school described the mayor-elect as funny, loyal, intellectually curious, and genuine. He's also a podcaster, y'all. About 10 years ago, he co-founded an internet radio talk show called 3 Degrees of Separation about the connection people share and hosted he hosted a segment about faith. So, yeah. He's visited 6 continents. He listens to Outkast before he does forums. So we love Andre Dickens. He's good for Atlanta.